I don't know if you saw that, but one of the vultures was like trying to get around the tank, and it actually swiveled sideways. Carriers are out for Jangbi now, so wow, things going really back and forth here in the middle. Neither player really taking decisive advantage. Every battle, one of the players coming out with just a few units left. FireBatHero has almost matched things up economically. Jangbi's still up one base, but I don't know, it's hard to tell at this point. Yeah, so Jangbi coming out with those carriers now. It looks like he's going to try and bring them into play. And really that's what FireBatHero needs to do, is go up and really do a concerted attack on that 12 o'clock base. If he can take that out, he's going to be right back in the game. But Jangbi just putting a lot of pressure on him in the middle here. And Jangbi for some reason running away from those two tanks with his huge forces there. Wow, so crazy, absolutely crazy here. Actually, no, he's got, never mind, I'm tripping. So Jangbi trying to push through here, trying to push through to the opposite side, and maybe if he could get his forces there, he could attack the bottom right expansion. Huge battle coming in here, a lot of vultures this time, which is exactly what he needs, and not enough zealots, but he has those carriers instead. He does have a superior firepower as far as the Goliaths are concerned, though, and Jangbi is going to get pushed back. Wow, Jangbi getting pushed back here by this push, and those carriers desperately trying to pick off those vultures before their vultures and tanks before they kill off the dragoons. But those dragoons are running for their lives, and they are going to get hunted down. In the meantime, those carriers, he doesn't quite have enough carriers, he doesn't quite have the critical mass to really engage those Goliaths directly yet. It looks like he's trying to use those Goliaths to chase down those dragoons anyways. Jangbi just trying to salvage this force by taking out as many SCVs as he can with them before they die. And wow, FireBatHero might be coming back in this game, even though he's still a little bit behind economically. He took a major bebattle there in the beginning, in the middle of the map. And FireBatHero's forces, though, are going all over the place here. And it's too bad that he couldn't keep them in the middle, basically, and hold that middle here. So now we've seen this before on Blue Storm. This is a perfect spot for carriers to come in and almost do a harassment instead of a full attack. And this is going to be very difficult for FireBatHero to hold off. Those ridges, it's basically the only way he can do this is he pulls his main force up the middle and kind of pinchers those carriers. He might be able to hit him with Goliaths from one side and Goliaths from the other side out of his factories, and that's really kind of what he needs to do right now. Otherwise, those carriers are going to see, they're going to be able to fall back and attack those Goliaths on the way back. He does have those forces in the middle there. It looks like what he might be doing is FireBatHero is going to do an attack up the middle, and he's going to force Jangbi to fall back his carriers. So that's actually a pretty good move here. He's going to force Jangbi to fall back his carriers, and that's going to make him draw his forces back to a position where he can actually hit them with Goliaths. Because if Jangbi is on the offensive and he can just run his carriers back and forth across that ridge, then there's nothing FireBatHero can do about it. Carriers coming in, big time carriers here. Not enough Goliaths. All the dragoons are getting pushed back though. FireBatHero does have enough tanks there. And he's falling back. He's using those dragoons. He has to use those dragoons as a shield against those Goliaths while he uses carriers to try and attack things. And oh my gosh, I didn't even see how that happened. No, okay, I'm sorry. I thought the Goliaths died, but they're actually just fell back. And some reinforcements coming in for Jangbi here. This is neck and neck, absolutely neck and neck. But a number of zealots coming in here are going to be able to take out those tanks pretty easily. So basically, wow. FireBatHero not looking in a good position right now. He's still behind a little bit economically, especially after losing some SCVs to a couple attacks in recent times. And in the meantime, at the end of that battle, Jangbi coming out with still having 6 carriers and still having some forces on the ground, and FireBatHero losing all of his forces on the ground. He's able to produce them up pretty decently here, but not quite decently enough. Interestingly, as far as the ground units go, FireBatHero does have the advantage. He's got 2-2 upgrades, whereas Jangbi's at 1-1-1. And actually, it looks like it's hard to tell. I think he may have just... Oh, I'm sorry, that's air. So he's at 1-1-1 air as well. 1-1 air. Yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah, 1-1-1, sorry. And going in for another attack here. Again, this is a position where... Oh, Psystorm going off, and that could be the difference in this game, folks. Oh my gosh, Psystorm could... Oh, if he starts Psystorming FireBatHero's Goliaths, then that could basically break FireBatHero, because he needs those Goliaths, obviously, to engage those carriers. Luckily for him, it was only one Templar. If there was a few Templar there, then FireBatHero would be dead right now. He doesn't have enough forces. He's brought back those carriers to try and finish off these forces in the middle. Things looking really, really bad for FireBatHero. I gotta say, this is absolutely amazing. Jangbi was basically, this is what I would consider the group of death for this MSL. All the groups are pretty deadly, actually. But, I mean, FireBatHero and Hwasin and XellOs, all very, very good Terrans. And Jangbi basically the one that everyone didn't, well, me at least, I didn't think that he had much of a chance. And here he is in the winner's game, in a very strong position. It'd be absolutely amazing if this underdog was able to actually take out all these folks, all these Terrans, and come out for the win. So another, oh, here comes the Templar. Here comes the Templar. And if those Goliaths get stormed, FireBatHero is going to definitely be in big trouble. He has taken the 6 o'clock position, so economically speaking, he's still in this. Jangbi has not taken out any of his bases yet. Although here we go. Oh, storm going off, killing off the SCVs, targeting the command center with his carriers as well. And so he's, this is okay. FireBatHero basically is gone at this point. Jangbi, I think, has reached a critical mass of carriers. There's just too many of them. It looks like he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or so carriers, and you can see just popping, just absolutely popping command center like it was nothing. And now, well, FireBatHero is desperately fighting for his life at his main base, struggling to survive. In the meantime, Jangbi attacking his 12 o'clock position, or I'm sorry, 6 o'clock position with the ground forces, putting in a pylon, getting ready to take that base as soon as he's driven FireBatHero out of it. Yeah, I think FireBatHero knows that he's lost this game here. You can kind of see it in his face. He doesn't quite have the usual drive here. Go bunker! Yeah, those 4 Marines from the beginning of the game firing in the bunker for the win. No, I'm sorry, but there's nothing that you can do now, FireBatHero. So yeah, FireBatHero is going to go out of this game, and he's going to have to go to the final match. So whoever wins the losers match. So the losers match is between XellOs and Hwasin, and I'm expecting XellOs to come out of that. So we're probably going to see an interesting match between XellOs and FireBatHero in the final match. But you know, anything can happen. Anything can happen, as we just saw there. Jangbi, taking the win, and finally, for once in his damn life, FireBatHero being sportsmanlike, but probably just because he lives with the guy, because we're on the same team. Anyways, we'll see what happens in the rest of the matches. I'm probably going to leave those for Diggity to do, so definitely make sure you check out Diggity's going to do the losers match and the final match there later on today. And by the way, SC2GG, I haven't mentioned it in a while, SC2GG.com, back up and running. We're kind of adding stuff to the site left and right, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. And that's where we're going to be posting stuff about our commentaries and all kinds of articles and stuff like that. So check it out, and have a good one, and go watch that video of the guy with the horse head that goes blah 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 blah, because that's hilarious.